Now, many of you already know that NIO intends to have not only one but two sub-brand under the NIO brand, which one is Alps and the other is Firefly. Alps, you know that we've been hearing a lot of stories about Alps, or a lot of upcoming news about Alps, and one of the news is that NIO intends to launch that sub-brand before the end of Q1. Those are some of the news that we are hearing a lot these days, that the intention is NIO to, of course, officially launch that brand this year, with an intention to start with sales for that sub-brand in Q4 of 2024 or this year, which is something that is pretty good, because you will know that with Alps, that is a vehicle that NIO's intends, or the selling price of that model will be somewhere between 200 and 300,000 RMB. So they are starting, or that model will start around $27,000, which is something that is pretty good, especially looking at where the NIO brands, or the NIO main brand model start at. I mean, they are starting around $42,000. That is the cheapest NIO model you can get out there in the market, whereas with the sub brand you are looking at $27,000, or starting price of $27,000, which is something that is pretty good. Right now, what gets even more interesting is to know that with the Firefly, the starting price for that model, it's 100,000 RMB to 200. So 200,000, which is the maximum that this Firefly can cost. It is the minimum price, or it is the starting price for the other sub brand, namely Alps. So it means that the Firefly sub brand cars will cost up to $27,000. So you'll be basically buying Firefly by roughly around $13,000, which is something that is pretty good, because that is the model that, by the way, NIO is targeting the European market, or to heavily penetrate the European market with, which is something that is good. So yes, both Firefly and Alps are the sub brands that NIO intends to sell, which one of them, which is Alps, will be sold, or NIO will start selling that end of this year, whilst the other NIO intends to start selling by 2025. Now, the reason why I'm doing this video today is that, ladies and gents, apparently there are sneak peeks that have been seen, which people, or a lot of rumors are saying that might be the NIO's Firefly, of course, first model, which is something that is pretty good. It looks like it's an SUV, and people are comparing it to Volkswagen, and a lot of people are comparing it to Volkswagen ID3 and IDAS, which is something that is pretty good, because Volkswagen, especially ID3, you know that it's quite a beautiful car, and it's not that expensive. And to get to know that model might look like the Volkswagen ID3 makes me to be really excited, because not only will it be beautiful, but it will also have the latest technology with probably battery swapping capabilities, which is something that is pretty good. So yes, with the Firefly, today we saw apparently what might have been sneak peeks of that, of course, model, and I cannot wait to see NIO start selling this, of course, Firefly, because Firefly will be the cheapest electric vehicle that NIO is selling, and it will come, or it is coming, for those cheap electric vehicles that are currently on the market. I think NIO will win because of course, things like battery swapping station, which they cater for those that buy their EVs. Alps, you know that Alp, we know for sure that it will have battery swapping capabilities, which that, ladies and gents, it means that over and above what that car could do in terms of technology, in terms of its performance, the users, same with NIO, will have an opportunity to subscribe to bus, where they will go and do a battery swap at NIO's battery swapping station. So I'm very excited about all this, and I just thought I'd just give you this quick update. Oh, and before I forget, on yesterday's video, I think I did a mistake. The 1,440 NEV insurance registration that we got to see from the report which came out yesterday, Ladies and gents, those are the NEV insurance registration for the past 2 weeks, not for only last week. So it's for the past 2 weeks. You will know that last week we did not get the NEV insurance registration, which I suppose it was because of the Chinese New Year holiday which was taking place. So apparently those numbers that we saw yesterday, or for the automakers, are for the 2 weeks. Our NEV insurance registration for the last 2 weeks. I just thought I should just clear that out, and thank you for one of the people that commented. That made me real go and have a look once again into those of course registrations. I mean, when I did that video, I think CNF post, or most of the time when I give you those numbers, I'm getting the figures from. I had not published of course those registrations. I got them from one of the sources that usually also publish, so there it was not clear, but on that CNF post it's clear that those insurance registrations we saw yesterday are from the 5th to the 18th of February. So yeah, NIO, if they want to beat last year's February deliveries, I think they have to do a lot. I don't think it's possible that NIO will deliver over 12,000, because last year February they sold over 12,000 deliveries for February. I don't think it's possible this year, but yeah, let's see, let's wait and see what will happen. But I just thought I'd just bring that to your attention. And coming back to the Firefly, I just thought I'd just give you this quick update about the sneak peeks and remind you once again what Firefly is all about and its potential. The potential for Firefly is that, of course, it starts from roughly around $14,000 to $27,000, and that with bus, who knows, we might see those prices, ladies and gents, coming even down further, which is something that makes me to be really excited as the NIO investor. Otherwise, with all that, guys, I just thought that otherwise, with all that, guys, before you buy NIO, do your own due diligence, so that at least you can be comfortable as you are investing onto this stock. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey, and God bless you all.